I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but the sweat. OVO, man, we really with what? Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all that.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Houston Texans and the Philadelphia Eagles. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Returnable from the 2. Shoots away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. That's caught by A.J. Brown. When this gets close to the red zone, he is inside the 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On 1st down, Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
180.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he can only manage 1 yard. Defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Trimmer.
Let's get it out wide, complete. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Texans are in the nickel, 3rd down. Here's a design run, Hurts. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. 118, that's it.
Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
That's That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing third and long. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that. That was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
25 yards. And the Texans first down.
Now we're on the counter. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line. He's tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left with fourth down here.
Kayuni Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 53-yard
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10. And they're on the 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Shotgun given out of Bigsby. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Hey, 73, 73. Carlos, Yeti.
Hurts now from the gun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
That's some decent running there. Gets him forward. It's going to be second down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And they're going to be set up with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. Complete on the option. And a massive hit near the goal line and keep him out of the end zone.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Trimmer. Motion.
Hurts. Dumped off to his running back. He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get 6 more on their early advantage. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11.
Texans 3.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that That one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go.
Back to the well again. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And short.
And they bring him down around the 34. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here we go.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And you just get the play off. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds with a big gain on the final play of the 1st. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. More from Philadelphia coming up in just a moment. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
As that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good. Get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lead by 14. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles lead by 15 now.
Texans 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He throws a bullet to the center. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Stroud's pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. Still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles grow the lead now to 22 points. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20 of the landing zone and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. They'll run here on 1st down. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. On the gun, Stroud. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Trying to find his tight end. Now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Stroud now on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And you love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. In a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Play action, Hurts has it. He puts some juice on it. Wide open down the field, and he has it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles continue dominating in our opening half. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
Eagles 35, Texans 6.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
18. What's that?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. That is Lewis Cine. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st
From the
and
40-yard
10
line now.
at
This
the
is 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
Great. Yo,
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Don't touch it.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Yes, a smaller gain on the stat sheet with that counter run, but it does diversify their run game portfolio. Makes those guys, and especially the edge defenders, think a little bit. And Kate, I've told you once, I'll tell you 100 times, I love the play action that comes off of that same counter run action.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. That'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Great. Go Silver, ready?
Hurts setting up to throw. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead.
42, Texans 6. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. At 2:01, this is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, let's go. 18.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. So that's going to be our 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in the half. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice skate of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Texans.
Look the hot.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Now just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet somewhere.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. And the Eagles get it back after making their third first-half interception. First call here coming from the shotgun.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here's Hurts. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And then pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Now Hurts on third and long. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
15-yard line.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Great, set. Trimmer. No touch.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense to the line for second down.
Great, set. 180. Hey! Tiger Hornet.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Texans make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. They got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Here we go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10.
All right.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Cooper to Jean with the stop. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Another carry for him. And that's not what the offense talking about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. 63 back. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down, a run with Barkley. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule?
First and 10 at the
That was it.
36-yard line.
Keeping it with Barkley on first down. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
36-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run, and it's 2nd and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Escapes the pocket. Dumps it off to Barkley. Complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles tack on 7 more to their lead.
Texans 6. Jake Elliott taking on Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
All right.
To the air. Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They give it to him again. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that wrong way they hoped it would, Robert.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Hits him on the out route. score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Here we go.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans continuing to fight at least. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans cut into the lead by another point.
Texans 13. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30.
The Eagles
And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10.
Great. Set. On anyone, huh? Pop. Motion. No touch.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Great. Nope.
Hurts now from the gun. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Sets them up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go.
On the draw, it's Barkley. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. That's 2nd down.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. The one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Barkley again here on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Great. Set. No touch.
It's a chance to run it here. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles are running them out of the building. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles continue adding on to that lead.
Texans 13.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They send a man in motion. Here's Stroud now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get it to Nico Collins. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey, here we go. 18. That's it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
The Eagles take
First
over
down from the 41.
at the 41-yard line.
Here's Saquon. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Okay, a 2-yard run on first down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. I have to pick up the pace.
Second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They go play fake with Hurts. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
3rd and long for him here. Flush down now to his left. He's going to run for it. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Running left. This is Barkley. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Texans 13. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Back-to-back carries here. And only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
26. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Motioning left is their running back. Stroud from the pistol. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. The Texans set to punt. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner. Up past the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
70. Texans 13.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
All right.
Lone back gets the handoff. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run.
You know, Casey, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Complete beyond a marker. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, they'll run. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Second down run gets him 5. And they've got third down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Stroud now on third. Got his man. This is Noel. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Texans, first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
And the gun, Stroud.
Houston.
And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
At their own 33-yard line.
It's a design look for Hurts. So it's an Eagles